Hi, hello, welcome to this video. So in this video what I'm going to show you is the comparison between 1606 and 16010. If you can see on my right hand side, you can see a 1606 build production build machine, SCCM 1606 production build server, and on my left hand side you can see like 1610 SCCM CB machine server. So here we are going to find out what are the new features and new settings there in 1610. Okay, so first thing, if I go to features, you can see like 17 features in 1610 on my left hand side, and if I go to 1606, okay, you can see 14 features. Okay, so what are the changes? So first one is conditional access for managed PCs is still in pre-release 1610, and the newest one is cloud management gateway. Okay, that is for basically for internet based client management. Okay, there is a good article in TechNet where it gives a comparison between the IBCM and cloud gateway, the cloud management gateway, so you can find out what are the differences between both. So so the important point is like the pre-release feature doesn't mean that it is not ready for production. Okay, so you can use this feature in production. Okay, server groups are still in pre-release, and okay, and OMS is also still in pre-release in 1606 and 1610. Another pre-release feature in 1610 is client peer cache. Okay, what else? Okay, so another very exciting feature added, I won't say a feature, the new settings added in 1610 is the change of boundary groups. Okay, so SCCM is moving away from slow and fast kind of a boundary groups, and with 1610 they have like admins are getting more control to create their own fallback options and fallback timings, kind of stuff like that. Okay, so I will just compare the boundary groups of 1606. This is 1606 boundary group, and this is 1610 boundary groups. Okay, so over here you can see a new tab relationship in 1610. Sorry, yeah, 1610. Okay, if I want to change it, this is the new setting, fallback relationship setting, which I mentioned. Over here you can specify the fallback time details. It is 10 minutes. Okay, and you can even set never fallback. Okay, and rest everything is almost similar. Okay, so by default default boundary group has been created in this, and if you go to that boundary group properties, it is read only. We cannot change default behavior. We can change, but the reference the general page is grayed out. Okay, and site assignment is also grayed out. Okay, you can add new site servers and kind of stuff like that. There is no restriction for that, and by default the fallback time to this boundary group is 120 minutes, so we have an option to change it. Okay, so this is new exciting feature or settings which is added in 1610. Okay, what else? Okay, so let me, so we have covered boundary changes, and okay, so current boundary group versus neighbor boundary group. So what is now neighbor boundary group? Okay, if you go to 1610 boundary, you can see the 1602 boundary is my neighbor boundary. Okay, so if if 1610 boundary can fall back to the 1602 boundary. Okay, so within 10 minutes. So there are a couple of scenarios which is explained in TechNet in detail. Okay, so the fallback scenarios. Okay, now improvements. Okay, this is also nice thing get added to 1610. So if you go to Windows Store for Business, and I don't have Windows Store for Business integrated in my 1606 build, but if I would have that, and then I never had an option to delete that subscription from if you are running on 1606, but in 1610 we have an option to delete the Windows Store for Business subscription. Okay, and in the properties you can see that you can change the client secret key if you need. You have an option to do that. Okay, that is very good feature, I would say. Okay, so we have covered that. Cloud management gateway. Okay, this I shortly covered that, and it's not there in the 1606 build on my right hand side, but if you go to 1610 you can see upgrade analytics connector is there, and you can also see cloud management gateway. Okay, so cloud management gateway is basically for internet based client management. You should have a Azure subscription, and you can get the management certificate from Azure, and it is if you compare it with the old IBCM kind of internet client management, then it is more easy and robust to like set up, and everything is very easy in cloud management gateway. It's a kind of a PaaS solution, so you don't need to manage the cloud the VMs which is getting created as part of this service. Okay, it will automatically serviced or updated everything in the background, so you don't need to do any Azure virtual machine management. Okay. Okay, so okay, yeah, this is nice feature which is included in 16.10, and this was already there, and this is already there in 16.10 technical preview version. So if I go to assets, and if I find a device which is a mobile device, okay, take my iPad, come on, right click, remote actions, okay, so you can send a policy sync request from SCCM 16.10 console itself. At the moment this is not available in Intune console if you are using Intune standalone kind of setup. So this is really a really nice feature which is already included in 16.10. So if I go to my 16.06 environment, in I don't have any. Okay, I have one device, but probably you won't be able to see. Oops. Give me a sec. See, there is no sync option in 16.06, but I have a sync option in 16.10. so this is really nice feature, I would say. Okay, so for me this is the greatest improvement. For me the biggest worry is like between Intune standalone and SCCM hybrid, CB hybrid, then that is parity between the features of SCCM hybrid and Intune standalone. So main thing is compliance policies and configuration policies. So if I look at the configuration policies in 16.10, okay, so I'm creating a new policy over here. I will in 16.10, and I will go to 16.06, and even I will try to create a policy over here, and we will compare it. This is a SCCM 16.10. okay, this is SCCM 16.06. okay, so mainly I am going to compare the clients without configuration manager. So it's basically the clients which are managed through MDM channel. Okay, so first advantage, first I will take a look at Android kind of environment. What are the changes? Okay, so if I click on next, on the left hand side you can see 16.10, and the supported versions you can see it is 4 and 5 in 16.06, but you can see 7, 6, 5. So this is good stuff in 16.10. So next, okay, so you can see like on my right hand side 16.06 you can see like 6, 7, 7 options. Device settings groups, 7 device setting groups are there, but in on my left hand side, 1610, you can see like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so 11 settings are there, so that is also a good stuff. Okay, so if I click on password, and so rather I would select all. Over here also I would select all, and next. You can see there are some changes, right? So what are those changes? So first thing, I will enable this, required. Okay, so send password recovery pin to exchange server, okay, and password complexity. So these things are removed. Why? Okay, so the point is like this is not the configuration for Android devices. Okay, so this in this 1610, that if that one particular setting is not available for Android, that setting is already hidden from the console wizard itself. So that is very useful, and user experience wise it is very good kind of thing. So yeah, this is good stuff. Okay, so people get confused, like what is password complexity and why it is not enabled on my environment. Probably something some issue with my configuration, some other configuration. And so if we remove that, and if it's not relevant for Android, then it is better to remove it from wizard itself. That is what Microsoft did with 1610. So that is good stuff. Okay, and you can see fingerprint for unlocking is enabled. This option is over here, but it's not there. Okay, it is that. So device, if you go back to device, you can see like a lot of irrelevant feature settings have been removed from Android. This is very good. So only the applicable for Android OS is available on my left hand side. If you see 1610 build, so that is very good. Okay, and store is not there at all in 1606. So cloud, so cloud is security, roaming, encryption, wireless communication is not there over here. Chaos mode. So okay, so I will go back to the first and check what is like we can go through what is the difference in iOS and Mac OS. Okay, complaints. So this is basically configuration policies. Like if you check, if you are comparing it with Intune standalone and SCCM hybrid, you can see this these policies as configuration policies in Intune standalone. Okay, so I'm trying to do iOS over here. Okay, so remember this is 1606 on my right hand side, and on my left hand side this is 1610. So I will select all. See, so this is again I will select all. So the supported version in 1606 is 9, but you can see that in 1610 on my left hand side this is iOS 10. Okay, next. Okay, So let me check what has changed in password. Click next. Okay, so password not configured required. So again, password complexity is a change which is very much visible in this on my left hand side 16 or 10. So that is something like pin and strong password and number of complex characters required in password. So that is very good kind of good stuff. Okay. So over here again, these settings are irrelevant for iOS OS, so that is why it got removed or hidden from this wizard. Okay, so that is good stuff. Okay, so let me go back. Previous device, I will click on device. Come on, previous device. Next. If I click on device, you can see like same thing. A lot of settings have been removed which are irrelevant for iOS OS. Trust me, that avoids a lot of confusion from SCCM admin's perspective. So this is very, very nice stuff. Okay. So this is another confusing stuff, and they improved on this. If you see, like when I was creating a configuration policy or configuration item, I got confused, like, okay, is this available only for Windows 8? And earlier then I checked in TechNet and found that okay, no, it is available for Windows as well as for iOS. So over here Microsoft changed, SCCM team changed the wording of that, and that is very good stuff. Okay. Okay, now I will go back to the first page and I will select Windows. I will select Windows. You can see like I will enable only Windows 10. Come on, next, Windows 10. Okay, next. This is 1606 on my right hand side, and this is 1610 on my left hand side. The best one for me is Windows Defender, because over here there is no option out of box for Windows Defender. When I was creating a configuration item for Windows Defender in 16.6, it took more than 2 hours for me to find out all the CSP, OMA URIs, etc., and create a configuration policy for Defender. So but you can create it over here on my right hand side. If you have you need to create a custom configuration and policy, okay, with CSPs. So with on my left hand side you can see that is out of box. Windows Defender is out of box, and that is very, very nice. We can save hours of struggle with this. SCCM admins can save hours of looking into comparing TechNet documentation and creating custom policies, kind of stuff like that. So this is out of box. That is really nice. So most of the policies are available over here, configurations are available over here: real-time monitoring, allow behavior monitoring, enable network inspection system, etc., etc. So that is really nice. Okay, so I will go back and sorry, I will try to enable all. I will do the same over here in 1610. Next. Okay, so required. So if you see on my left hand side, you can figure out like 1610. Yeah, there are a lot of improvements similar which we discussed in other for other operating systems like iOS and Android. Irrelevant settings have been removed. Password quality, smart lock, so those are not there in 1610 on my left hand side. So that is good. So I will cancel out this. I will close this as well, and we will proceed with compliance policies. That is also very important if you are having a hybrid kind of setup. Okay, I will create a compliance policies over here, and here is what one SCCM 16 or 1610 I again do without configuration manager client. So that is MDM through management through MDM channel. Okay, so let me enable Android first and see what are the settings for them. New, if you see new, you can see device threat protection maximum risk, that is lookout integration. So in Intune standalone, you can see this has been completed like last month or few months back, I don't remember exactly. So 1610 Microsoft or SCCM team has enabled this feature, lookout integration. So you can analyze the device threat protection, and based on device threat protection settings, you can set your compliance policies. That is very good stuff. Okay, and minimum password length, and this is good stuff. Okay, and if I go back, remove out this, check iPad, then in iPad also, like you can see the lookout integration, so device threat protection over here. So these things are not available in 1606. So yeah, so that this 1610 yeah, looks good. Okay, Windows 10. Okay, so Windows 10, if you look at it, good. The device threat protection is not there, but health attestation service is there for Windows 10. So this is good stuff for Windows 10 as well. Minutes of inactive before password is required. So this is there are a couple of new compliance settings enabled or out of enabled in SCCM 1610. That is really nice. Okay, good. we cancel out this now. So we covered all these. Now we okay, this is one good thing. Okay, if I go back to administration, you can go, sorry, it is an asset, sorry, yeah, it is an assets and complaints. If you go down, you can see Windows 10 edition upgrade. So for example, if you have device home edition or something like that, and you want to upgrade it to pro or enterprise edition, you can do it from here. 1606 version also, like on my right hand side you can see 1606 version, and over there also there was an option to upgrade your Windows 10 managed devices through this policy to new edition, like from home to enterprise or home to professional, kind of stuff like that. Okay, so this was in 1606 on my right hand side. This was only available for MDM managed machines. Okay, so this was what does that mean? So this policy was not available for SCCM client machines, SCCM configuration manager client machines. So in 1610 SCCM team integrated that feature for SCCM clients as well. So that is great. Okay, so if you look at rest everything, it is almost similar. There is not much change. Okay, if you look at the upgrade to list, drop down list, it is almost 7 in 1606, and it is same in 16 or 1610. Okay, so the only difference is that they have we can do this upgrade for SCCM client devices as well. So that is really nice stuff. Okay, now client agent. This is good. Okay, so going back to administration, and if I click on client settings, administration, client setting, on my right hand side 1606. Okay, client peer cache is included in 1610. So you have we have a TechNet article which gives you more information about this, but as a quick tip, this is a setting which we need to set to yes if you want to use client peer cache in SCCM. So another point to be noted is client cache access is controlled by network access account. So yeah, so that is one thing you need to remember when you configure client peer cache. Okay, so if you go to client agent quickly, okay, if you go to client agent, you can see there are some improvements. Use new software center is by default set to no, and 1610 as well. Okay, no, so this is okay. I would suggest to make it yes. Okay, by default, because new software center is better than the old one, and that should go by default to machines. Okay, so let me go in details. Okay, so 15. Okay, so almost same. Display name. Okay, if I come down, this is nice settings. Grace period for enforcement after deployment deadline. You can see, like you can create a grace period kind of a policy, and you can set 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that as a grace period. If this settings in 1610 is very useful for the people, like if they are coming back from a long vacation and they connected their device into the network, and they started getting a lot of application deployment alerts, software updates alerts, and so you want to control that. So this is very good stuff. If you can see, like, that is not available in on my right hand side 1606 version, but it is available in 1610, so that is good stuff. Okay, enforcement custom branding is one of the other stuff which is included. Okay, this is also good. Software updates, ADR. How many of you use ADR? Okay, cancel. I will directly go to software updates. Software library, software updates, ADR, automatic deployment rules, software updates, ADR. So can you see some difference over here? So this is one more different. Office 365 client management is included in this 1610 version. Okay, but it is not there in 1606 version, so that is really nice stuff in 1610. Okay, in 1606 that is not there, as you can see on my right hand side. So I will just create a automatic deployment rule. Okay, automatic deployment rule in both environments. This is 1610 and this is SCCM 1606. Okay, okay, next. Okay, I'll just select collection, create a collection. Okay, next. Okay, and I will do the same for 1610. I need to select a collection. Okay, I will do that. And okay, next, come down. Okay, give me a sec, let me pull it up a bit. Next. Okay, so this is it. So over here you can see content size, content size filtering. So that is not available in 1606 version. So that is very really nice stuff in 1610. Great, kiddos. Okay, cancel out this, cancel, yes, okay, close it out. Okay, good. So monitoring, yeah, we have a lot of beautiful donuts in monitoring, so that is really nice. Okay, monitoring. So distribution status, right? So if you go to distribution status in monitoring mode, you can see there are some differences, right? Client data sources, so that is more towards client peer cache. So you can see, so I don't have any peer cache machines or something in my environment at the moment, so it is all blank. But yeah, in ideal scenario you will be it is very useful to see all these things, peer cache sources and kind of stuff like that, okay, in a dashboard. That is really nice. Okay, so this is one of the improvements in 1610, and that is not there in 1606 if you look at my right hand side. Okay, okay. So content status is same, distribution group status is same, updates and services, configuration status is also same. Okay, so let me go back. Complaints policy dashboard, so that is another good stuff. Complaints policies are very dashboard would be very helpful in a scenario where you have a hybrid environment and you are managing mobile devices with SCCM console. So this is really nice stuff. I don't have much complaints data over there, but yeah, in a huge production environment, it is always useful to have this kind of graphical representation of this, and it's good. So, and one more thing probably I can show you. If I go to deployment packages, and if I want to see content status, I can directly go to if I click on content status on my software library, it will directly point to that particular package. You don't need to filter it in monitoring tab, so it will go to the exactly same package status in monitoring. So that is good stuff. So let me see that is the case in over here or not. Okay, that's fine. I don't what is it, packages. Okay, let me check the status, content status. Okay, let me check the content status of this. Okay, this is already there in 1606, so that is fine. Okay, that's good stuff. If I remember correctly, it was not there in previous versions like 1602 or 1511. Okay, so this is great stuff, and a lot of improvements in 1610 on my left hand side. So this is my 1610, and okay, so thank you for watching this video.